So we're going to discuss some of the more common maths functions. So to do this, I'm just going to add a new field. And then when I click on Edit, I'll be able to access the various mathematical functions. Now, there are quite a few different types of functions. Some of them are clear kind of formulas like power or pi. Others relate to converting to different types of numerical values. And lastly, what we're going to talk about is how we can use mathematical functions to rank data. So the first thing to begin with is just something simple. We're going to take a mathematical command like power. We're going to choose a field in the data. So in this case, we can take the time of stay. We're going to do a calculation to turn that to the power of 2, just to show the result set. So over here, we can see the result, and we can see that it's taking the time of day and doing it to the power of 2. So over here we've got 9, we can see 9 and 9, 64. Second type of mathematical functions relate to conversion. So again, if we take the cost of admission, we might want to round it and turn it into an integer. So instead of having the 0.62, we'll just round it up. To do that, I can go to our maths functions, select toInt, and select the field that I'm interested in. In this case, the admission cost. And again, I can get a preview of the data. So over here, we've just rounded up using an integer value, so you can see the original had decimal places. The new field is just an integer. The last type of commonly used mathematical function is various types of ranking. So we have just a ordinary rank, which is the row number, but we can also do ranking based on parameters and partitions. So let's do rank ascending. And what I'm interested in is I have to choose a partition field and an order field. So I want the data to be partitioned whether there was a surgical procedure, and I can determine the rank based on the admission time. So if we now look at the result set, we can see that the surgical procedure, in this case there was surgery did occur, so we see yes, and we see the number that the surgery occurred in. So the rank, whether it was first, second, third, fourth, or so forth. If I scroll down, I get to the second category, which is that there was no surgical procedure, and again I can see that the ranking has started again. So this is a good way to use mathematical functions to either rank data, to convert it to a numerical value, or to use some of the standard mathematical functions like power or trigonometrical functions as well.